PlayStation.
Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Movement here from the tight end. The shotgun run call. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking right, this one caught. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Unleashes the stiff arm. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Using his legs, it's Brown. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. And the Cardinals will crank up the tempo.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. With the catch, it's Wallace. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Makes a quick grab. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kurt, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find room. It's Brown. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he pulls in the catch. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Here's the handoff. A quick juke. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The Cardinals will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark. A running play called on 4th down. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. They call the draw play here. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. He's going to lose yards there, forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Smith. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? 1st down, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Lose the ball to the 40-yard line.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They make the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screenplay works.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Game moves into the 35, first down again. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And he's got it. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Brown. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Going with the old counter run here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Cardinals come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They're going to run it here. And he's brought down out at the 46.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Got it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Yankee blue. Black 24. Black 24.
Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
The Cardinals keep the football on the move. Here comes a handoff. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And the Cardinals with 1st and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The Cardinals are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hicks. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the 1st down.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
A new set of downs after that completion. It's a run to the left. Oh, what a move. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Handoff to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught downfield. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Running with purpose. And the pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. He'll test the right side here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And at first down, they go right back to him. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking through defenders. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The AT is good, so the lead is 9. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hicks. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. And the Cardinals come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
Hey, that's what you're looking for right now as an offense. Nice big chunk play like that, moving the ball now into plus territory. Keep looking for those big plays downfield and hope to be able to get the ball into the end zone.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. So here we go. Fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The game makes it second and medium. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Handoff to the back, and they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the second down play. Trying to find some room. It's Smith.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a 1-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Accurate throw, catch made right near the sideline. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Well, that's exactly how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You want to be able to pick up a first down, get as close as you can to the sideline on those conversions, and then get out of bounds. It's exactly what they were able to do here.
Tackle behind the line, it's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Look at the pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.